Hey guys, welcome. Today we have a quick, easy and bonkers fun build for you. No longer do we have to play as a heavy attack or pet sork. Scribing's around the corner, and I thought I absolutely had to try out something different. I really wanted to use scribing a lot, but still keep it simple. I've had this thing cooking for a couple of weeks now and showed it off on stream, and we had so much fun testing it live and pushing it to its limits. It feels like a Battlemage, with an incredibly simple rotation. It should be noted that this is not a single target dummy humping build. This build is for ease for your overland, arena and even dungeon needs. I was easily able to flawless Maelstrom and Vatashun, so let's get into it. First off, pick your race. I cannot stress this enough, it does not matter what you choose. If you want the best race, then it's Khajiit. It's the most consistent across the board. Also, it has a tail. Attributes of Mudus, all 64 into mag, and then the Thief Mudus for the juicy crit. Consumables are going to just be some tri-stat potions. You can use the crown ones, or you can make them yourself using Bugloss, Columbine, and Mountain Flower. Pair that with any max health, max mag foods. These can include melon baked parmesan pork, solitude salmon millet soup, and mistral banana bunny hash. If you have sustain issues, and that's a big if, then run some Witch Mother's brew. Okay, into gear. We'll go over sets, and I'll give you all the traits and enchants at the end of the section. First up, the bread and butter of this one, Macabri's Vintage. This is one of the brand new Overland sets from the Gold Road chapter found in Westfield. We'll be taking 2 pieces jewelry, the ring and the neck, and 3 pieces on the body. Chest and legs, and a small piece I went with hands. Now this set is just about fun. In short, it will give loads of weapon and spell damage, and when you kill a monster, they explode, dealing 50% of their max health to enemies as bleed damage. Basically, it just annihilates packs of mobs. The other set is flexible for sure. I tried out a lot of combos here and so many worked, but the best one I found was Mora's Scribe's Thesis. Dropping in the Lucent Citadel trial, this one outperformed the others, but it was really close to be honest. That said, if you don't want to do the trial, I also found Stormcurst worked really well and Pillar of Nirn worked really well also. This one will want a lightning staff and 3 small body pieces, shoulders, waist and shoes. Now, this set is straightforward. The more major and minor buffs you have, the more crit chance and crit damage you have. Now, the Oaken Soul is how we're going to make this work so well. See, Oak gives a ton of buffs, both major and minor, right? So that's going to really take advantage of the Mora's Scribe set, soaring our crit chance and our crit damage to Narnia. Pairing that with one piece monster helm that gives pen. I use Archsteward, but you could use Krag, Valken, whatever you like really. Now for traits and enchantments, this setup is 4 medium, 3 light. It doesn't really matter how you mix and match, but by putting the medium pieces on the chest and legs, it will give you just a little bit more resistance. We'll want Divines on all the body, Infused or Bloodthirsty on jewelry, and Precise on the staff. Enchantments will be Max Magicka on all body, Increased Magical Harm on jewelry, and a Poison Glyph on the weapon. For the skills, this is where it gets fun. First up, Fiery Contingency. This is a scribed ability from the Mage's skill line. We essentially put a rune on ourselves that's triggered on another skill, dodge, or bash. When it pops, it does flame damage in an AoE and puts a 22-second dot on them. It also afflicts them with minor breach. So this is a great AoE dot that is going to make us do more damage and heal us at the same time with the next skill, Crit Surge. This does nothing for us other than heal. To keep it active, and all the heals will just roll in an absurd amount. The point of this build and the thing that kicked it off, Shocking Explosion, another scribed ability from the Destruction Staff skill line. This one deals huge shock damage, gives us a shield for each enemy hit, and puts minor brittle on, increasing their critical damage taken by 10%. Yep, crit, and more crit. Now look, scribing is brand new and there are so many options for things that you could do if you wanted, so try things and see what works for you. Maybe you don't like the shield and want to try something else. Go for it. Explore, experiment. Next up is Razor Caltrops. This is a nice AoE source of major breach and solid damage. And finally, Healing Soul, a huge 30k heal that doesn't need a target. This is your button. It gives you a huge burst heal and then heals you over 10 seconds and increases future healing and shields by 12%. I know, it's bonkers. This is a scribed skill from the Soul skill line. Last but not least, our ult, Summon Charged Atronach. This menace is just incredible. It does huge AoE damage, concusses the enemy, and gives us major berserk. It's an actual monster and I love it. And that's it for our skills. As I said, experiment with the scribing, find what works for you. It's so much fun. Next up, we have CP. For the blue CP, we're going to want Fighting Finesse, Thaumaturge, Master at Arms, and Biting Aura. In our red tree, we're going to want Balanced Vitality, Fortified, Rejuvenation, and Siphoning Spells. For our rotation, it's the easiest thing. You ready for it? Okay. Keep crit surge up each 30 seconds and contingency. Now, caltrops, then just throw your lightning ball, aka elemental explosion, until caltrops runs out. Then, wait for it, it's caltrops, and then lightning ball, over and over. That's it. Caltrops, lightning ball, lightning ball, lightning ball, lightning ball, caltrops, lightning ball, lightning ball, lightning ball. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's bonkers fun and incredibly satisfying to play. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I have. I'll definitely be playing it on live. It's way too much fun not to play. Also, let me know in the comments which scribing skill are you looking forward to the most and why. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Stace, Zero, and One Good Ride for becoming members. Thanks, guys.